Yo, what did you think about the ghosting drama against near airport?
Why do you have to ask that now that only 35 is in my chat, bro?
Yeah, what do
You
you think
chatted my
about it?
boy. Okay, here's what I think, and I don't speak for anyone else, but I don't think no matter what the reason is, there's no reason for the other team to open our streams during the match. The reason
Did
why is their input on the situation matters zero. Like
yeah.
the
Did you
person
see
that
the
is making
text or
the
the TO or
decision
whatever?
is the ref. I'll give you guys an example. If I'm in a match versus Sneaky and Sneaky says my Ezreal E bucked, I don't get to go to his replay. I don't get to get up off stage, go to his replay, and open up his replay and tell the ref or tell LCS, actually, I think this is what happened. My input on that situation matters zero. And there's a
Oh,
huge
that
breach.
flash!
That was, yeah, he flashed into the bubble. That was crazy. Okay.
Oh, that's
So no
unlucky.
matter what their intentions are, they are not supposed to ever be allowed to open our streams. Their opinion on that situation does not matter. It's the ref's choice and it's the ref's decision that matters only. So that's what I think about it. That it was clearly against the rules, but that I think like maybe that there's a argument to be made that like why did the refs even consider that? Like why did the refs even consider letting that happen?
Yeah, I mean they gave it the okay, even though it was
Yeah.
a dumb question. It's like, hey, do you mind if we cheat? And
It
they're
is
like,
what it
yeah,
is.
go ahead.
At the end of the day, I don't think it's nearly sort of like, yeah, I don't really honestly care that much about it. But that's just what I
If
think
you
about it.
lost, would you have cared about it?
I think I would have cared a bit more, yeah, but also I think the whole thing was very stupid because what if instead of randoming a Nivea, which was like a real pick, he ran Rammus, right? Like he just clicked around on his thing and it ended up on Rammus or it ended up on Fiddlesticks, and we already locked in our jungler, right? Why did the
Middle
like, I
support.
don't why did we have to play that out? In no situation do you play that out, right? Like
Well,
it's like
the the
I told
the
Riot this,
logic
like
is just that you can't abuse champ select because like clearly yours is a mistake,
mhm,
but the problem is covering for the mistakes versus the intentionally fucking it up and getting more time to think.
yeah,
So
like
you cover for the rules is what they're
yeah.
doing.
Here's an example. If their jungler loaded into the game with Ignite instead of Smite, they would pause the game and be like, "Oh fuck, I just missed. I don't know how it happened, but like it was." And if it was player error, we would just remake the game and we would play it with Smite, right? Like what the fuck are we gonna do? Like play this game out with the troll pick? That's just normal. Like that's just like competition. You know what I mean? Like yeah, stuff happens, mistakes happen. If there's a team that's like abusing that constantly, they're constantly getting remakes in champ select. Maybe it needs some investigation, right? But if it's kind of like one of those like first time offenses, just give us a penalty, -1 ban, whatever it is. Why do we have to play that game out with Anivia, bro? Like it just to me like that made no sense. If the enemy support
Well, I mean,
forgot
you
to buy
got,
the support item, he went Dorn's Blade instead of the support item, and they paused and they asked for remake. Of course, we're gonna give him the remake,
I mean, I did
right? Like,
see on
Wow.
the
You just tried TPing out?
specifically in the draft, you guys had some dog shit comms. Like no one was saying what actually to
yeah, it was
pick.
terrible.
It was 1 second left, and it was like you said Kaisa, and Spiga started saying no, I don't want Kaisa at 1 second. It's like what the fuck is that?
Yeah, no, there's a real like yeah, our comms during that were like really confusing, and I do think there's an element of human error, of course.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a question of
Oh
the
man,
rules
well
in the
we need to
first
fix this little
place.
bug.
Like, should the rules be so strict to not let you fix something
Yeah, I don't know.
versus fucking keeping it like it is?
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like that's the point of the refs to use their judgment on that kind of situation.
Yes,
No, Doublelift didn't say it was a bug. It was Powelter.
Was
dude,
it a bug or did you just not have time?
It wasn't a bug. He just the
It
team
was like
didn't know what to
a
pick.
sneaky. He pulled a sneaky.
he had no idea what to pick, so he just like tried to scroll up, but he misclicked the middle mouse, and then he scrolled
Bro,
up.
I
and
literally didn't even watch it. The way that it was explained to me though from Pope, like I didn't watch his stream, but the way it's explained to me is it gets stuck on middle mouse, and he's clicking, and it's not selecting Ash, and then so he's like panicking, he's just clicking around now. But like with middle mouse up, you're supposed to be able to just click, and it works. But like it's like stuck on middle mouse, so he has to have middle mouse again.
Okay, I mean,
get out of it.
Could have been bugged like that. Yeah, it's true.
And like whether you can make it, I could see an argument being made that like that's not really a bug. That's just like a janky client. That's not really a bug, right? That's just like a really shittily done feature.
I think a shitty client. Yeah, I think with how dog shit the client is, they probably should be more lenient, actually.